Good morning.
Woo!
Are you there?
You know it's too early in the morning.
Yeah, it is, my friend. I would agree. It's 5:15 here in Idaho. So,
No, you're good.
oh man. Hey, I appreciate I got a funny story to share with you if you had a moment. We have this cat, new cat, a baby cat, and
Really?
she's a minx, and so she doesn't have a tail or whatever, and so they don't really poop very good. And so she comes to me and she's got shit all over her back and everything. And I was just like, right before, and I was just like, gosh, this can't be happening. So, anywho, last 5 minutes, thank good you were a little late, which is good. Gave me a little time to deal with some shit, I guess, if that was the case. Not how I want to start my Tuesday, man, but
hey, things happen, man.
No, that's life, making, while you're making other plans. But
Like,
hey, man, I appreciate you first and foremost for coming on the Running Educator Podcast. And what I kind of like to do is just kind of do a 5-minute deal of I don't want to take myself too serious. I just want to have some fun with this, but I also want to learn a little bit about you, a little bit about your history, and basically my biggest takeaway from this would be, how can we help young people get into the music, the arts, the acting profession? And really, I think your story, because I mean, man, I loved I grew up in the 90s. I'm Gen X kind of a kid, so I love the 90s, scene of music, from grunge to hip hop to, and I think that's, we can touch on that as a little bit. But so my 5 minutes of just meet and greet. Favorite subject in school?
Oh, choir.
Cool. I figured you'd kind of say that.
Yeah, choir. It's like we think choir and that was it. Choir and college. College was, I don't know, college was a blur. I was DJing all through college, right? So I was DJing and partying, and I just went to class and got the work done. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we didn't have a favorite.
Well, that's good. That's all around balance. I think a lot of people need that in life. So, but here's my next question: cats or dogs? After hearing my story,
animals.
Oh yeah, is animals good? Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably do a dog because I've had a dog, but I think once you've had a dog already, like I had a dog when I was smaller as a child, and her name was Nico. And Nico ran away, and then that was it. I fulfilled my dog responsibility for my life.
That was the duty. It's like,
yeah, that was my duty. So I was like, okay, we're good. I don't need another dog ever again.
I've had both, unfortunately, and so yeah. Manual or an automatic? See, it's a good way to get to 5 minutes of meet and greet in.
Manual's old school. That's the Volkswagen Bug shifting, right? And it's like, miss those days, but do I want to be manual now? So I'd have to say both, because one of the things I talk about a lot sometimes is that I'm so grateful that I've experienced some of the things that, are old school that help me today. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just glad that I had to stick my finger in a dial and dial 7 numbers and call my friend and say, hey man, that's your mom, can I come over? Right? Mm-hmm. As opposed to now, right? Just little things like that just both of them make me appreciate how I grew up in my childhood and how blessed I am to have grown up in both worlds, because some of our experiences in the past have really shaped us who we are, and they're still with us. Mm-hmm. And that's part of your success as well. It's just your experiences of the person that is an explorer, or the person that has to go live in the woods, or knows how to hunt, or knows how to do those things that require just very simplistic caveman attributes, right? Those are the things that are valuable to you if you're living in the age of tech.
Yeah.
because you're going to have to, I mean, I'm as tech savvy as they come, but I do just love the fact that I've been through the simple things, and it just makes life more well-rounded.
Yeah, I would agree. I gave, when I first started teaching, I gave my students a rotary phone, and I was like, how would you work it? And they were just like, what is it? And I was like, it's a phone. And they just didn't know. It was just really fascinating to see what, they were like, where's the buttons? I was like, well, you got to figure out how to make a phone call. And so I had to show them, like, yeah, if I wanted to call long distance, area code first.
Yep.
and so,
and then it's more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you do it with speed?
And
that goes to, okay, you have to have a real good tip to corner angle game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
Like that is important, right? Because it just to me, it just helped, things like that just help me with problem solving. It seems like just those little things of remembering that it's not just that it was a phone, but there were 5 different things about it that were very imperative of you being successful using it. Now that's going too much into a rotary phone, but when you're asking kids and they have no idea, when you tell you remember those things, you're like, wow, that's crazy that I remember that.
Yeah.
So
it is crazy. So what's your favorite movie? I mean, one movie you'd watch over and over and over.
Godfather.
All right. That's
no matter when it's on, kind of stops me in my tracks.
That's a timeout in life right there.
Yeah, Godfather. Well, just Godfather, Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Yeah, those 2 right there stop me in my tracks.
Did you see Jedi in the theater and Godfather in the theater?
Yeah, seen Godfather. I didn't see in the theater, but Star Wars and Return of the Jedi. That's Return of the Jedi. We rode our bikes to the movies and saw that on Saturday in the daytime.
Yep.
That's back when you could ride your bikes all over the city, and can take the bus places and just be with your friends and have fun. So,
all right. Now, if you had one chance with somebody, anybody, past or present, to do a duet with, who would it be?
Ooh, duet. Probably Tupac.
Oh, really? Cool. Nice. That would be.
Yeah, more big. I was friends with all them dudes, man.
Yeah.
Like, I knew everybody back then. I think everybody respected us because we broke through. We were respected by everybody, right? We were respected by everybody in New York, respected by everybody in LA. And, that people just really loved us, right? And, some people were hateful because they didn't understand the music, or, the people who are hardcore, we're from New York, we don't like nobody. There's going to be some of those. But everybody in LA was like, man, y'all did it. Because they respect the hustle, right? What this is saying, game recognized game. And they know we wasn't just the average young kids that didn't, they knew we were men. And it's a difference, right? So we got a lot of respect on both sides.